also table. The table is used to measure our pre-loading. You know, we cannot just go there and cut whatever we want. No, it will not give us the good result. So we are going to use our table to measure the design that we need. So for this part, I'm going to teach us two different ways of measuring this thing, this pre-loading. And I'm going to also teach us two designs on how to get this particular style. So the first one I'm going to teach us is this one. So we are going to cut out 16 inches. Write it down. We are going to cut out 16 inches. So you grab your scissors and cut it out. Then coming back to our so the first one we are going to do, look at me. We are going to fold it like this. Fold it like this. Gather it. Okay? And you make sure it's equal. Then we are also going to fold it like this. Can you see?
Yes.
So we are going to use our needle to gather it. We are going to thread our needle. Insert it into your needle. Because of the time, I won't double the thread. I'm going to use it like that. So, this is our needle. First thing we are going to do, your pre-loading like this. Okay? Then you fold it again. You make sure that they are equal. Then you use your needle to gather it. Can you see?
Yes.
And then you wrap it with your thread. You wrap it and knot it tight. We are done with this. We are done with the first one. So I'm going to teach us the second one. We are going to take our table. I'm going to measure but our measurement will be different from this one. So the first one, you measure 10 inches. 10 inches and cut. Then you cut another 10 inches. Cut another 10 inches. Cut another 10 inches. So the first one you are going to do, you fold your crinoline like this. Or before we do that, sometimes if you don't tie the mouth of the crinoline, it can frail out and you will not enjoy it. What do I mean by frailing? All these things will be falling out. You will remove it. But to secure it, you are going to gather it like this. Gather the mouth. Gather the mouth. Then you use your needle and thread to tie the mouth. Tie the mouth. Make sure you tie it firmly so that it won't frail out. Okay? Tie it. Then you cut your thread out. Then we do the same thing on the second one. And what you did there, you also do it on the second one. So you tie. You make sure you tie it very well. Then you cut. Then you cut out the mouth of your crinoline. So you do the same thing here. Then you take the two together. You take their mouth. Place it on each other like this. Place it like this. Okay? Then you take your needle and thread. Join the two together. Hello. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing. Okay. You fold them together. You fold them together like this. Then you secure it. Design. This is the first design. This is the second one. The difference between the two. This one, I cut this particular one. I cut it into two. This one, I didn't cut it. I cut it and I join it immediately. You understand? Okay. Now, the second thing we are going to do, we are going to be fixing it. We are going to fix it on this comb. So you are going to place it like this. Watch me. See the comb. You place it like this. Okay? Out here. Then, instead of coming out of that same place that you came out, that will fix our needle, instead of going back to that place, you look for another space. You you jump one of the comb, then you fix your crinoline. You jump one of the comb, then you tack again. See? You come out again, you go back, you pass it again. Eh? Then you go back again. Then you tack your crinoline. Okay? Okay? Do it like this. Then you tack. Then this is how to tack. You tack. You can tack it anyhow you want it.
Can we get the power bank?
You tack. Okay? Then come to this. Like we did this one. So you are going to take the second one. You are going to place it like this. Okay? If you watch very well, the measurements are not the same. So the one under will be longer than the one up. Okay? So you take this one, you place it the way I did the first one. Then you tack it together.
Communicate with the camera. So the ones that cannot see your hand, they'll be watching it on the projector.
So you tack it. Then you tack it together. Tack it. Tack it like this. Tack it. You make sure it's firm. Then you secure it. Can you see it? Okay. You are done with the tacking. Then you cut your needle and thread. Cut it out. Then the next thing we are going to do, we are going to design our crinoline, our fascinator rather. We are going to design it. We are going to design it with our rose. You can use this one, but note, You cannot use this one on gold. You look for the color that matches up with the design you are doing. So you can use, although sometimes you might want to do another style, so you can use the color of your choice. So for me, I'm going to use gold. Okay, I'm going to use gold to design my crinoline. So what am I going to do? We can do things. We have a full stick. We have different type of gum that you can use. So but if you don't want to use gum, you can use your needle and thread. Ibola juice. I'm almost done. So we are going to tack it with our needle. There is a class for this as well. Okay? When next we come together like this, we are going to be teaching us how to make roses. And I saw one girl that is wearing one rose like that as well. So we can have class on that one too. Okay? So we are going to tack it. We are going to tack it. So you tack it gently. And when you are tacking it, don't let your thread show on your rose. Don't let your needle show on your rose. Can you see? Yes. Okay, and you tack. So you cut out your needle and so we are going to use it to design our hair. So how is it? Okay. You can use it anyhow you want. You can place it like this. Anyhow you want it. Because of my hairstyle, it cannot enter my head. You see? Try. Can you see? Place it like this to design your hair. Anyhow you want it. Okay, so we are done with this. So what I want you to do for us, we are going to practice it now with your needle and your thread. So I'm going to cut crinoline for us. So you will come one by one to come and get your own crinoline, your needle and your thread. I will not do the thread for you. It is you that will fix your thread and your needle by yourself. And I won't show you anything. No, you practice it by yourself. Do you understand? Okay. Who can tell me the measurement that we use for the crinoline? Which one is 16? Which one is 10? You know we can use more than 16. We can use 20. Depending on how you want your calculator to look like. You can use 30, you can use 20, you can use 40, anyhow you want it. Okay? So far you are going to get a reasonable result. So I'm going to cut out our design. Before that, who can explain how I do this work? Who can explain it? Who can explain it? Who can tell me the materials that we used? A boy and a girl. You are a girl, Abi. I need a boy. I need a boy to come and explain it. That means you are not sure of yourself. Okay. Okay. Oya, come and explain now.
come out to this. The materials we use and how we arrive at this point.
We use creolin, thread, scissors, rope, and foam, and we also use the tape rule. First of all, we measured 16 inches of creolin. Then we cut it out and thread it. Then we tacked it with a matching thread. Then next we cut out 10 inches and tack it together. Then we added the foam, the matching thread. Then we also placed the when we tacked it well and wrapped it, we added the rope and we tacked it the way the thread did not show on the rope.
Can you clap for her? So when you get this one, and you can use that same format to get this one. What she did there, what our mommy did here, she first of all cut about 20 inches. She did it the way I did the first one. Now, so the second one she did it the way I did the first one. Also, if you don't want to this particular one, if you don't want to do it the way I did the first one, you can do it the way I did the second one. You can cut it into two, then you fix it. You understand? Okay. Then she joined it instead of using the comb. She cut another pillow and then fix this one on it. It's the same thing. You can use rubber band. You can use this one. Maybe I can come on. Okay, I'm going to also teach us on how to use this particular one. Instead of this. So there's no need of doing this one again. I'll just make use of this one. Okay? So this is our rubber band. So you are going to place this one like this. You are going to place it like this. Then instead of tacking this one with it, you do it this way. You wrap your I'm coming. You wrap your needle and thread. You wrap it round. Secure it like this. Secure it like this. Then you use your needle to tack it. You use your needle to tack it. Look at me. You tack it like this. Come out. Come in again. You come out of the loop. Okay? So you cut out your. Now we can use this one. So far we don't have the color. So we use okay to design it. Then let's come to the back. Because you don't want people to see this thread. So if you have a pieces of clothes, you can use that same piece of clothes to wrap it so that this thread will not be showing like this. Let me just use this one. Let me use the tape rule. See, you cover it like this. Can you see? You cannot see the thread again. You cover it like this. After covering it, then you use your rose to design it. Okay? So that's all. Then this is how you wear it. To prevent it from falling from your head, wear it like this. That's all. Okay? So you can use it like this. Can you see? That's all. So that is all for this class. So what we are going to do, you are going to practice it by yourself.
Hello, class. Hello, children. Are we together? How many of you would love to do this and take it home? Okay.
Okay, Kakuku, ẹ fẹ́ ṣe yẹn.
Okay, sorry. I was actually looking for this. So it's either you go with this or you go with this. So who will love to go with this?
Ẹ rí pé àwọn ọkùnrin.
The boys and the girls.
See, we will teach everybody.
Yes.
We will teach everybody.
But we have the material will not go around for each of them so that you can have two of them. So you have either of this. So that you have either of this. Okay, so we're having one person going home with either the bow tie or the fascinator. Are you getting where we are going now?
Wait, everybody. We will teach everybody.
Your talk, your noise will not make me know who wants it or not. All you will do for me, if you want to go home with the bow tie, can I see your hands up? Just your hands up and somebody will count for me. How many do you have?
One, raise your hand properly.
And if you raise your hand for bow tie, you can't raise your hand for this.
One.
Raise your hand well.
Decide, you make up your mind before I count. If you are going home with a bow tie, hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
Are they even with this one?
13. Okay.
Okay, so that
One of you should come. Come and write your name.
No, wait, just sit there. Mommy, don't worry. Just sit, don't worry. We'll sort it out. Okay. At the time we are making it, you will make what you will take home. Are you getting my point? You will make what you will what? Take home. But we will all learn it together. And when somebody is also making his or her own, you can also be watching. You can also contribute to what the person is doing. Are you getting my point? If you are going on with a bow tie, a fascinator, Somebody who is going on with a bow tie can come with you. Both of you can work on the bow tie together and work on the fascinator together. There's no crime in that. Are you getting my point? We don't have the material that will go all around for the girls for the bow tie and the boys, and then all around the boys and the girls for the bow tie. So once at least one person should go home with one material, one item. I hope you're getting that now. So right now, I'm going to be teaching us how to make this bow tie. I'll be teaching every one of us how to make the bow tie. I believe we cannot explain this. How many of you want to go on with this? Let me see your hands. Oh, we have a lot. Okay, majorly girls. Put down your hands. How many boys want to go on with this? Boys, you want to go on with this? Okay. Okay. All right. Put down your hands. About 5. All right. God bless you.
Shaking my cut.
So I'll be moving. Yes,
Ma.
yes. One yard.
Oh, shit, no, I'm doing.
I might cut some of that one. Go back to this one. Maybe 10. What's that? Eh? What foam?
I don't want to be a big partner.
No, they were 2 parts.
I want to
2 sets. Until they're just 2 sets.
communicate.
Maybe it was one house. Did I bring out the 2? She made it that put it down. No, again, when? Anyone. Okay. I want to bring out my materials. You are not supposed to be talking. Can we be together? Bow tie is worn these days now by both male and female. Am I correct? Have you ever seen a female wearing bow tie? Yes. Okay. So it's worn by both male and female. It was long before, in the olden days, you see men alone wearing tie. But these days now, women wear tie. So if you learn it, you can also do it for yourself. The major material we are using for our bow tie, my rubber. Yeah. Rubber ni mo wá o. Where is the other bag? Bag there. Thank you. Can we have one house?
Sit down, everybody.
All right, for this project of the bow tie, the major material for the bow tie is this material you are looking at on my hand that I'm raising up. And this is bridal satin doll face. Bridal satin what? We have bridal satin shiny face, and we also have stone satin. Bridal satin shiny face is the one that comes sparkling when you. I don't. It comes sparkling when you see it. It's just this material, but it's sparkling.
Oh boy.
But the doll face is better because it's matured when you are using it to make a bow tie. It's a matured texture for bow tie. Now, another material we are making use of is this interface. This is a hard gum stain. This is what? Are we together? Some are not with me. This is a hard gum stain. There are other materials that we use to make this, but they are not available for us now. So we are improvising using the hard gum stain. And it will give us what we want. And then the next material we are using is rubber. We are using this kind of rubber, but you can use any kind of rubber that is beautiful, that is fancy to make it. And then this is called Vepron. This is called Vepron. I believe many of us have this some kind of shoes that has this opening. You open this your bags that has some of this opening. Side bags that usually have this opening, sandals like that. They have this opening. This is what is called Vepron. You can't use one part and not use the other. It won't give you what you want. So this is Vepron. Vecron. Vecron. All right. So before we go into this, we need to consider who we are making a bow tie for. And on this one now, we are making this size on the average. We are making this size of the bow tie because this one goes majorly for teenagers and above. Teenagers, the youths, the men. There's another size that is smaller. I thought I was with it, but it's not here with me. That size is for the children. And when you're making bow tie for children less than 9 years old, 8 downwards, you can make use of the shiny bridal satin. You can make use of what? For smaller children. But when you are coming up to the age of preteens and getting to teenage age and above, it is best you use a doll face material. A doll face satin. And if you enter into the market, if you see something beautiful that you can use, go ahead and use it. In some cases, there are some bow ties that they do use velvet, or you call it felt. I know some of us will know velvet material, but we also call it felt. There's another material that looks like velvet, it's called felt. That's what you use also to make a bow tie. But today we are making use of the bridal satin, the low face bridal satin. That's what we're making use of. On the average, to make this bow tie, you need a measurement of 12 inches in length, 12 inches in length, and 5 on average in width. 5 on average in width. For the length, you can also reduce it to 11 and a half, depending, so that you can have a perfect finishing. So it depends on how your work is okay for you. Go ahead with it. Now for this, for this hard gum state, that we're using at the interface. This one now is what will give the strength to this material. It gives strength to the material. That's why you use it because it makes it to the material to be stronger than the texture it comes with. If I iron this on this material now, it will give me a better texture, a thicker texture. So it will make the material stand firm on you and it will look beautiful. Now when we are making use of this, we are not going to be going, there's a particular part of this hard gum state that has that is just free. There's one that is just free. There's no part that has the gum. The part that has the gum, we're not going to be using it on the part that will show outside. And why? If you use it, maybe when you are trying it in your house, you can try and see something like that. If you iron it for it because they have gum state, you have an issue. You always iron the material when you wash. You always need to iron the material when you wash. Why? Because there is a way it is. But when we are
You have
facing
to down, you come and write it.
but the face that will be showing outside. Can you see this part we're talking about? This is what I'm talking about. So when we are placing our material, we have to make sense. The part that has the gum or this hard shape,
As is
or
explaining,
this
you be
way,
writing it.
like this on the material that will be showing outside, the one that will need to be on the face that everybody will see outside. And I can also show you how it will show. But now I think I will need my iron. Now I forgot to tell you the measurement we are using on this. This one, when we are measuring, the length we're going to be using will be 1 inch lesser than the length of the fabric. 1 inch lesser than the length of the fabric. I gave you for 12 inches. I'm going to be measuring this one for 11 inches. 11 inches. And the width is going to be 3 3/4 inch. That's 2.5 and 3/4. And 2 inch, we have the half and the quarter in between. So you will have, if you're measuring 3 inches, move quarter out of it. That's what it means. So 2.75 inches, that's what we have here. That's what we have here for the width. For the fabric, what was the width I told you? So just like we are cutting half of the width for the width of the interface, half of the width of the fabric for the width of the interface. Now I'll get my tape and I'll get my chalk.
Are you seeing it?
They wouldn't say. Just look at her, exactly.
Camera. Yes, the one. Okay, mommy. Look at the camera. Can you see it there? Can you see it there?
I am making a straight line first on my fabric. And why am I doing that? So that I can use it as a guideline to measure the 5.5 inches I need as the width. I have measured now my 12 inches for the length. 12 inches for the length. And now I want to measure out my 5.5 inches. In all, so far you know how to measure. Just make sure you make use of your ruler. It will help you more. You measure your 12 inches and measure your 5.5 inches. And after that, what do? You cut it out. Now this is the measurement of my 12 inches. Oh, sorry. Let me cut this part out, sir. So now I have my 12 inches measurements. Are you seeing the 12 inches measurements? And then I have my 5.5 inches measurement as the width. 5.5 inches measurement as the width. Now, like I told you, the width of this interfacing is half of the width of the fabric, but the length is just 1 inch lesser than that of the fabric. What do? I will place my interfacing. You know, what did I tell you about the interfacing and the fabric? Look, I remind me what I said about it. You should not. Is that the correct way I said it? You were saying didn't hear what you were saying. Okay, should be with one that will face the fabric. Uh-huh. So what I'm saying is, yes, you are correct. The part that is gumming should not face the fabric. The part that is not gumming should be the one to face the fabric. And now what are we doing after it faces the fabric? We will try to centralize it. We want to try as much as possible to put it in the middle. Can you see what I'm doing? You're trying as much as possible to put the interfacing in the middle of the fabric. Now, this part that is gumming, that I put on this part, this other part that I'm bringing up here, I am going to iron it down. Are you getting the point now? Once I place my iron, this material gums on the interfacing. The interfacing gums on the material, but not on this part that we'll be seeing outside. Are you getting the point now? Okay, I'll do that and show you. The same thing with the legs. You make sure it's centralized. Can you see what I'm doing? Make sure what you have left here is the same thing you have left on the right side. What you have left on the right side, the same thing you should have left on the left side. So that I will show you why you should have that. Let me do that and just show it to you. Yes, I will show you something I was saying. What I was saying, when I said don't use this gummy parts on the face, you want to be reviewed outside. I'll show you now. Now I washed it. I squeezed it. Can you see what I have here? Can you see this place? This place now, on a norm, if I didn't have it so much squeezed in this form, I can still continue to use it in this way rather than here. There's a kind of puff it used to have on this part. And if I don't iron it, I will get what I want back again. But normally, we don't wash our bow ties all the time. I believe you know that. And if you're going to wash your bow tie, what do? You can get a piece of material, soak it in liquid soap or soap. Once you have mixed your soap and it has formed a lather, soak the material in the soap and then use it to clean your bow tie. Or in any case, you use a foam. You can use foam to just clean it. You don't have to get a brush. If you make use of a brush, you might be destroying your bow tie because of the texture of the material. Now, when we are doing our work, there are certain techniques we make use of that makes our work to be perfect, to be okay. Talking about fashion designers and then millionaires, what you do is, in this case, I didn't mention that to you. Watch what I want to do here. Can you see this end now? I want to cut a little out of it. What I am cutting out will just be very minute. It might be just 1 mm that I want to cut out. Do you know what 1 mm is? Mathematics. And why am I doing that? I want this part to be smaller so that at the time I am folding, it goes inside more than the main material I want to show outside. I hope you are getting my point. I have reduced this. You don't forget that this interfacing is serving as a bone of the flesh. This is the bone of the flesh. This is the flesh. If you keep flesh alone, what happens? It just falls. But when there is bone in it, like we are now, what is keeping us to sit on our seats? bone, the skeleton in our system, in our body is making us to sit. If we don't have bones in our body, what happens? Will fall. So that's the same thing. So this bone that is holding this flesh now, we have to reduce it so that when we are closing it up, forming a bow, this place is reduced. And so you will not see that part outside. And to look at how did they do it? And they are not, it's not showing. When I did my own, it is what? Showing. That part that is supposed to be inside is showing outside. That's what we do. And the same thing I will do on this other end too. Just a little off. Okay, so then I'll just continue ironing again. Let's be together. And now, what am I to do next? Sorry, please. Mo ti dá gbogbo clip wọn. What am I to do next? I am to just make sure this is folded down. Like she was saying the other time, if you have gum, you can also make use of the gum to hold this place firmly. But if not, let's best do it this way. Let's do it this way. Now I told you what we need is 5.5 inches. We are going to fold this into 2. When we fold into 2, you are not folding in such a way that you will press this part down too much. All you need to do is not to know the end of this part. And when you know the end of this part, on the other side, you can use your chalk. You use your chalk to make it. When you make this mark, what are you using it for? It's going to serve as the center for your 5.5 inch that you need. The 5.5 inch that you need to make this length. That's what this chalk mark is serving as, the center. Now, when I pick my tape, what do I do? When you divide 5.5 by 2, what do you have? 2 points. No. When you divide 5.5 into 2, if you divide 5 into 2, what do you have? And the half. When you divide the half into 2, what do you have? Quarter. So that will be 2.5 and a quarter. That is 2 3/4. That's 2 3/4. So we're going to get 2 3/4 on both sides, from this center and the other center. Then I will still tell you something else that can make your work easier too. If you can see it clearly, let me make it a bit older. Now, you can see the marks I've made on it. There's a center mark. Hello, are we together? From this center, I measured 2 3/4 to this end and make the mark. Then from this center, I also measured 2 3/4 to this end and make the mark. That is going to serve as our folding point. As our what? That's the point we are going to fold the fabric. You fold it well, and the other end you fold it well. At that point with the chalk. And after folding, what do? You make sure it is well arranged. This kind of work, it's your finishing that people look at, not the long time you used to make it. Are you getting my point now? Are we together? Some people are not here with me. You need to make your work neat so that when people see it, they will love it. When somebody says, "Where did you get it from?" I say, "You made it yourself." So your work needs to be very neat. You arrange it well like this. Tucking all the parts you need to tucking well. If it's not well done, you make your adjustments. And then in making the adjustment, like I was telling you the other time, sorry, I said you can cut out 11.5 inches. Now, as I folded, if you look at it very well, the line I have is long, like 1 inch lap over themselves. But I wouldn't want something like that. So that when I am covering it with a tiny cloth that I will still use to cover it up, I wouldn't have any lap showing like this one. If you look at it very well, you wouldn't see where it was lapped. Okay, this one is happening because I pulled it out myself. You wouldn't see where it's lapped. That's the way it's supposed to be. So what we'll do now is I'll just reduce that length just a little. So in this case now, if you are doing your own, you can measure 11.5 inches. I am reducing the length so that the lapping will just be small, little, not wide. And having done that, what is the next thing we'll do after we have lapped very well? Sorry. You can still make use of your iron. We don't want to use the iron to touch this point we folded because we don't want it to be too sharp. And after doing that, what we do next, like I said, if you have gum, you can apply your gum just a little, just to hold this to avoid stress. I am doing it now because I am a bit older and I know how to hold it down. But to avoid stress, you can place one part down, put a little gum and place the other one on top of it, then it holds it for you. You won't have a stress of holding it firmly like this. Now what do you do now? The next thing you do is you fold it in this way. You are folding it to the face that is showing outside. This is the face showing outside. You are folding it out at the center. You are folding it out at where? The center. You fold it in that way, in that manner. If you want to make use of your gum also, at this point, you make use of your gum at the center, not at this end. Are you getting my point? At the center, just a little, you just apply your gum there. Or better still, to be on the safe side, you can also do this. Since that center will not be showing, you can tack it just to hold that part. Don't forget, when you're doing tacking that, so that you will not be seeing any thread outside. You don't want your sewing to be revealed when you wear your fabrics, when you wear your products. Your sewing should be hidden. And the same thing you were told when you're making the fascinator. Your sewing should be what? Hidden. Should be what? Hidden. Are we getting tired? Okay. Somebody said yes. Are you tired? Yes. Okay.
Are you tired? Yes. I'm hearing yes, I'm hearing no. Are you tired? So, don't worry, we will soon finish.
Okay. So after folding in to the face, now you're folding it into the face that will be showing outside. What do? You fold the other way again. Some of us used to make fan. There's a way you fold fan. Use paper to make fan. You go in and out. That's what we're just doing. So in this case, after you have gone out this way, you come in again, this side, and you come in the other way. Can you see what we're having? So that's that. So what do I do next? Don't forget, if you have applied your gum here, it will have helped it to stay in place. But if not, you go straight and pick your needle and thread. You are picking this end. I believe the camera can show me, is showing it well. You are picking this last end. You are touching a little of the middle. And then you're going to the last one. And you're tacking it just like that. You're not going to go too much inside. You just have a little, at the little tip, at the end of the material is what you need to tack. And why? Because of your finishing, so that your work will be beautiful. And after you have done this, my bow tie is almost getting ready, but there was an error I made. And let me show you what the error is. My rubber, where is it? I was supposed to put in my rubber before fixing that area. Now, if I want to use my rubber now, I'll measure my neck. That's because you're making for yourself. I'll measure my neck. What's my neck measuring? It's measuring 15. Now, I want it to be a bit as in case maybe I am using the rubber becomes slack and things like that. And also, I will reduce the length of my neck measurement because I am adding Velcron. The Velcron I showed you the other time. And what is that Velcron supposed to do? It's supposed to make it adjustable. That is, if it's too tight after wearing it, I want to release it. I'll just use the Velcron. I'll replace it and then it adjusts it. But for my neck measurement, I won't use the exact measurement. Because if I want to do adjustments, it will not help me to do the adjustment. So I will reduce it by 1 inch. So my measurement will now be 14 inches. 14 inches. So I'll measure 14 inches on the rubber without stretching it. Measure 14 inches on the rubber and cut. Now my background now is on it. I will need the needle with thread. Let me use this. I want to cut the background and attach it to the rubber. So don't forget, we are cutting the two parts together. I don't need a very big background there. So what I do is I cut into two. And maybe I just cut 1 inch or 1 inch thereabouts. Just measure. It can be 1 inch, it can be 1.5, depending on what you want. So I place my Velcron on one and sew it. If you have a strong gum too, you can also use it. But I believe you should also still sew it. It makes your work last longer. Because gum over time can wear. And once they have become strong, they can pull off. And your Velcro will come out of place. Okay, so when you do that, you knot it. You knot it in such a way that it will not come out.
Everybody look up, look up, look up.
Okay, now the other way. Because the other way now, when you're putting the other one, don't forget, just to be on the safe side, just close your Velcro like this. Pick your rubber and go this way and place it on top of the Velcro. Now can you see what I've done? Then after doing that, you stylishly and gently remove your Velcro that is on the part that is on top, so that you can also tack it. I'm going to get feedback from you, so I believe we are together. You are going to tell me what I told you, and it will not be the same person who came out to talk about the fascinator. This time around, I will be needing a boy. They are here, okay. All right, so when you put that and it's already in place, before you do this before you do the tacking, you fix in your rubber. But now that I've done it, I'll still find a way around it. So I've successfully brought it out. Halfway done now, I have this. But the work is not yet completed. How is it looking? How is it looking? But it's out. How do you know it's half done? Tell me why it's half done. Who said half done? Okay, tell me why it's half done. Let me see if you're following. Are you afraid to tell me why it's half done? Now? Okay, hands up. Hands up. Oh, okay. Alright. What we are doing, getting now is just a small piece to cover up this part. Like we can see on this. A small piece to cover it up to complete the design. And what do? We cut out 1.5 inch in length, about 2.5 inches in width. I'm sorry, in 1.5 inch or 1 inch in width, 2.5 or 2 inches in length. But when you're using it, you will know what to do at the end. And why am I saying that? I will fold these so that they cover up themselves. That's why I wanted 1.5 inch, so that they will overlap themselves in the covering. Can you see it? This and this. And then you can iron it. Okay, so after ironing, we are coming almost to the end of making the product. What do? You place it in this manner. You try as much as possible to locate the center. If you're having difficulty locating the center, you can make use of your tape to help you locate the center. I am at the center. And what am I supposed to do? If you are looking at me very well, okay, sweet. Okay. Okay, what we want to do is we want to tack the finishing. We want to tack this fabric together with this. We can start with this one. That's the one I'm placing over first. And I'm doing that for a purpose so that I can cut out the exact one I need on the other part. And make sure as you're tacking, you touch the bow you have made already. Try as much as possible to pick a little of the bow you have made so that the covering will hold firmly on the bow. Now that is done, what do? I will cut off this part that looks excess. We are taking the excess so that it will be convenient for us. Sorry. so that it will be convenient for us to be able to tack and cut out. It's be easy for you to hold when you're tacking. Now, when you're putting up the other one to cover it, what do? You try as much as possible. Like I have said, finishing matters a lot. You try as much as possible to pull in the one under, the one you have done before, to cover, so that the other one coming above will cover it up. Now, at this point, what do? We cut out the excess that we have, and for some other people they don't do this, but I prefer to fold it in for finishing, so that the look will look, when you finish they will think it's gotten as ready-made. So then what do? You are tacking. Don't forget, your tacking should not be revealed. You are doing it in such a way, no matter how you're doing it, do it in such a way that it will not be too revealing. Even if you see it, because this one is going to be underneath, nobody looks at it when you are wearing the tie, but you try as much as possible to still make it hidden. That's the beauty of stitching. It's only if the stitch that you are making is to form a design, that's when you make it to be revealed. But if it's not a design, you just try as much as possible to hide your stitch. When you are finding it difficult to pull in your thread, to push in your needle rather, you move back and just find a softer part to go through. As you're tacking, you check also to know if you have what you want already. If it is not what you want, you try and make your tack firmer. And then you also, when you get to the end, you knot your thread. Okay, with this, I believe we have come to the end of making this. How is it looking? Okay, so if I want to wear it now, okay, so I have this. So that's the bow tie. Colors. You can use any fabric, you can use colored material depending on what you want to wear it on. And don't forget that when you're wearing a plain tie, You can wear it on plain shirts. You can wear it on design shirts. You can wear it on flower design shirts, striped design shirts. But when you are wearing colored ties, striped ties, it chooses the kind of shirt or material you are supposed to be wearing. You should not wear a striped tie on striped shirts. It doesn't go well. When you have striped ties, rest on plain materials, or materials when you look at it that you don't quickly see so much design on them. Thank you very much. I hope you had a wonderful time. So, what I have done, a boy precisely. So who is coming up? Who will volunteer to tell us the summary of all I do? And the boy is out of the class.
He's coming.
What for you?
We measure the background. And when you measure the background, then you measure the briny satin.
The bridal satin. Okay.
When you measure it, then put it. When you put it, decide that it's gummy.
That's the hard gum stay.
Yeah, the hard gum thing will be up where the briny satin is not on. Then you now fold it and iron it. After ironing it, then you now fold it. You fold it well, then now
Okay, thank you very much. I need another one. Yes. My face has been on you. What's your name? What's your name? Okay. My eyes has been on you to come and tell me. And you even raise your hand to come. All right.
how to make the bow tie. The materials used are bridal satin doffers, hard gum stay, elastic and velcro. Procedure: you use a tape to measure the length 12 inches and the width 5.5. And then place the hard gum stay on the back of the satin. Place an iron and it will stick and give you a strong.
Tell me what you have seen. That's what I have used.
When we use a tape to measure the length 12 inches and the width 5.5, and place the hard gum stay on it to give us that thick texture on the back of the satin and iron it. After washing, always iron our butter. And you told us that it is not every time we do wash our butter so that it won't get ruined. And so it won't get ruined. While measuring, the hard stay should be 1 inch lesser than the fabric, and the width should be 3/4 of the length of the width. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, I need one more person. Somebody that will come out and tell me without looking at the book and can tell me how to make it. Can I get somebody?
A girl.
Okay, the girl is doing better.
A girl.
Can I
Yourself that you can do it. You show yourself you can do it. A girl.
This process looks a bit longer, right? Okay, a bit complicated to the fascinator somehow. But you can do it. So who is being for us? Yeah? I thought you were raising your hand. The lady on pink. Okay. Oh, so does it mean I've not done it well? Then I should cover my face. So what happened? So if you don't want me to cover my face, that I've not done the good job, then you come and tell me what I have done. Yes? Come and tell me, boy. Yes, the person looking behind. Yes. Make a bow tie. The materials are rider, rubber, gum stay, hard. First of all, you measure 12 inches of rider. For the length, 12 inches. Then for the width, 5.5 inches. Then for the gum stay, if you want to put the gum stay, you measure 11 inches for the length. Then for the width, you measure half of the inches to gum it. Then you open the rider, put your gum stay and turn the face of the edge of the rider on the drum step and iron it. After ironing, you use the rider. You use needle and thread to tack it together. After that, you use the rider to cover the center of the bow and tack it together. Then you use the last. For they were going around, the person was going around to. Eh. So what list were you? What were you writing your name down? Oh, attendance. Okay. Female. Male wrote theirs separately, then the female separately. Oh, so we need to know the number. Hello, hello. Let's one now. It does not mean you are not how to do it. Are you hearing? Don't be afraid of the fact that mistake. Are you getting me? Hello. Can you get me now? So if you guys said we'll see you can do it, but if you have just little things you don't know, you are sure you can do it, but we can trivial questions will put you through. It's not as if you are perfect. That's what I'm doing. Don't look at it as if, oh, if I can't do it perfectly, then I cannot take it. No. It's for you to make an attempt. This is a practical work. Until you do it by yourself, you can never say you know how to do it or not. So that's why I'm asking. If you are interested in taking the both sides, let me see your hand. Don't be afraid of who will do it or not. Okay, having 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your hands up well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Number is increasing. Their number is this is not 13.
Okay.
Give the bow tie to the boys. The girls to take the fascinator. It's more like a gift to them. Let's because they will make
One boy say one boy.
you won't have to do it. That is my point. So just relax. I'll give everybody their match. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What class are you? Basic 4. But I thought it was only secondary student that are here. What do you want to use both for? You don't even want a fascinator. Who brought you here? Your sister. Eh? Who is your she's your friend? Okay, she's your friend. Okay. She asked you to come for both time. Do you want that one? Do you want this? You want this? It's alright, no problem. Just move back a bit. Just be on a queue there. Just stay on the straight line. No problem. We don't have issue with anything. We'll get everything. Hmm? Don't face bridal satin. It's a bridal satin, but because they have different types, that's why it's called the doll face. Just stay. I want you to just stay. Give yourself space. I'll give everybody what you need. Sorry. Sorry, please. You can just stand. Just stay. As I give it to you, you just remain. Can you fix thread into needle?
Yes.
Now, when you are fixing your thread, I always like doubling it, but you may not double it. Just do one thread in. Don't double it so that it will be easy for you to fix. Yes, I'm listening. Oh, no, the doubling I'm talking about is this. This is one strand. This is one strand. When I'm putting it, I can put it in my needle and go like this, pull it down. This is single threading. I'll do this and put it like this into the needle. That's doubling it. Then I have 4. And I said double it. You come in, let me get the other thread.
Go and sit down. Have enough. Go and sit down. I don't want you to do your
Now when give you this need, don't play with it. Don't do what? I am giving you that while I am cutting, eh? You'll be fixing your child, and I don't want a rush. I don't want what? Don't rush about it. As I say, move backwards. Just relax. Eh? It will get to your everybody. It's not everybody that can do it.
If you are putting your pillow in front of you,
Everything will get to you. I won't stop anybody. I will go around everybody. Are you with me? Though? Are you? Don't do that. You want to wound yourself. It's not a good speech. Why are you doing that? At but what I was okay. Taba loba I don't know like 3 or 4 years. Taba Saba 1 2 3. It's not for 1 year. Do you not have meeting now? Okay, on them will count. Okay, okay. I counted it at 3 3. It's maybe to go around everybody. Okay. Say I gave you but get let me give you. Fix it. Once you are through like that, I'll give you one more. I didn't say you should be 3 or 4. And if you can do it to help others, I can put it. One is scattered. See, take. See the way it is. That means you have to be careful. Don't let it go. Take the mouth. Hey, hey. Somebody's neck. So when you are through, You can help people that cannot do it. Just help and fix and go. Let me begin the cutting. Ẹni mélòó wá? Then you know it. Yes, exactly. Sorry. And I have grade 12, 11. Come. Move backwards. This iron is hot. Move backwards. Okay, somebody did this and dropped it. Abi, is it my own? Can't be. Is it my own? Is it your own?
Clip that they use the body hair. You can fix it inside.
I gave one of them.